look at this. I cannot make this up. I don't make up those lines. Those lines are given to me by the stock. Look at how 23.59 was used here. Is this coincidence? I don't think so. And look at this here, 23.59, 23.59, 23.59, 23.59. This is showing us the behavior of everybody involved with Rivian buying and selling. 23.59 is important. Let's see if Tesla is going to hold on the gains that it made yesterday. So today we are down $6.10. That's 2.23%. Yesterday we were up 10%. Today we are down 2%. We closed at 267.48. Post-market, we are down by 3 cents. So let's look at what this looks like on the chart. Yesterday, we have broken our downward resistance. We broke our horizontal resistance at 255.23, and we launched and we even gapped up right here. In terms of the gaps, people need to understand that not all gaps need to be filled. I can show you gaps that were never filled and that are never going to be filled. That kind of gap is called the runaway gap. So a runaway gap is that when there's something material in the stock that happens and it just flies off, why would it come back? Why would it come back just because it has a gap to fill? It does not make sense. If you have a gap towards the end of a move, after the end of a move, yes, then you are more likely to get a gap filled. But at the beginning of a move, it's less likely that the gaps will be filled. We had this big green candle yesterday, and that brought us back into our bullish channel right here. This is the bullish channel that started Friday, August 18th. And this is the rate of ascent that Tesla is currently holding. Yes, it came outside a little bit, but boom, it went just back in. So today, this is a normal move that we are having today with Tesla. We went a little bit higher, and we were squished down by the sellers. Of course, there are going to be sellers when we have a big move like this because sellers are trying to profit on a stock going down, and they will try, of course, to profit from that. But we still maintain our bullish channel, and look at how perfectly we touched our support line right here. This is just technical perfection. And today, this red candle still made a higher low and a higher high. Tesla is still part of the trend that it came back into yesterday. If we take a look at the 1 hour chart to get a little bit more information, this is the first candle of the day right here, this green candle. It went higher, it went lower. It was basically undecided. Then we started to go sideways, and then we started to lose steam a little bit. And now you see here for the past 3 hours, we are stabilizing right above support. Guess at what number? 265.32. Where did we hear 265.32 before? This was a number that was used just before the earnings call. On July 10th and 11th, we have rested on that number right here. And then after the earnings call, we started to have a hard time staying above that number. We closed below, we closed above, below, above, below, above. This was a hard number to maintain. And right now, we are basically not too far from that number. This is a number that we have respecting for the last 3 hours of the day. So far, we are respecting it. If we take a look at the indicators on the 1 hour chart, we have a stochastic at 65s. We have DMI, we have RSI over 50. So yes, we have a little bit of a MACD breakover bearish, but as I always say, MACD breaks over all the time. So far, we are maintaining ourselves quite well, and we seem to be respecting 265.32, so all is good. If we go back on the daily chart, let's look at our indicators, how they were affected by this drop today. So stochastic is at 83, still very healthy. We now have the 2 lines of MACD above 0. So this is another milestone that we just accomplished, that we just attained. So now we can have 2 double thumb up for MACD. There's one for the crossover bullish when the green line is over the red line. And the second one is when the 2 lines of MACD are below 0, as you can see right here on the left. This is looking good. Of course, we have this downward resistance right here that we might have to contend with eventually. And this would be at around 282. So all's good for now with Tesla. Let's take a look at some Tesla news. So we have here a Tesla robotaxi concept that was revealed in the new Elon Musk biography. I've watched the interview of Walter Isaacson with Lex Friedman. That was quite interesting. Of course, I will read this biography. So this is interesting. There's a Tesla robotaxi concept that was revealed in that book. And what I find interesting in that is that it's a two-seater. So, this is making sense because if you don't have a driver, you can remove one seat. And then it's quite rare that people are sitting next to the driver. So I think that most of the taxi rides are for one or two or three people. Maybe this is the route that Tesla is taking. You should take a look at this article. This is quite interesting. Also, Tesla Semi proves itself in fascinating new independent test. So the North American Council for Freight Efficiency has started its new Run on Less program to test several electric trucks in real-world conditions and release the data in real time. There are 3 new Tesla semi-trucks in the program this year, and the data for the study has just been released. The first one has done an average of 416 miles per day. I don't know if it's good or not. If you consider that their average speed, let's say, is 50 miles an hour, then this would mean an 8-hour day of drive. So that sounds pretty good. Tesla Semi number 2 has done 376 miles. And this one, the third one, 545 miles. So I did not spend the time to analyze all of this, but there's a lot of data that might be interesting to look at. Let's take a look at the VIX. When the VIX is going up, the stock market is going down. So the VIX is up 0.43, 3.11%, closed at 1424. So yes, it's going a little bit higher. It's going a little bit higher and it went a little bit lower at the same time. I would say that this is still going sideways. This is not too bad. The treasury bonds, they seem to have been stopped a little bit lower than 430 at 4.3. And they seem to have found a top there. That's always good. Rivian, look at this Rivian thing. So we are up 17 cents, 0.73%, closed at 23.58. What is the number for our seller resistance? 23.59. So just shy under that number. And look at the wick here. So yes, it's a kind of a negative wick because it shows that it was squished down. But at least it went that high. So maybe we are very close. I'm saying it, I have been saying it for a while because it has been a while that Rivian is trying to break this 23.59. Look at this. I cannot make this up. I don't make up those lines. Those lines are given to me by the stock. Look at how 23.59 was used here. Is this coincidence? I don't think so. And look at this here, 23.59, 23.59, 23.59, 23.59. This is showing us the behavior of everybody involved with Rivian buying and selling. 23.59 is important. It's not 23, it's not 24, it's not 23.50, it's 23.59. So we are very close to having a move here. You can jump the gun if you want to, with some risk and some reward, or you can just wait until it's really proven that we close above 23.59. You do your own research, you make your own decisions. Xpeng is up 17 cents, 0.92%, closed at 18.65. We are still in the congestion zone between 16.66 and 19.22. Nothing else to say. Rivian, pretty good day, 2.32% up, 0.24 cents up. Closed at 10.57. Stochastic at 35. So stochastic is climbing a little bit. We have a nice green candle, but unless we break 11.31, then there is nothing to do here. And VinFast, look at this, VinFast. VinFast has realized that it can choose to go up. So we are up 3.86%, 64 cents, 17.21. So we are just at the bottom here of our congestion zone. Yeah, we could qualify this as a bounce because we closed higher than where we closed yesterday. Of course, there's a little bit more risk if you play it that way because we could be zigzagging between 15.95 and 37.33 because This is a big congestion zone. Apple is still moving down. I did not watch anything about the Apple event that was today. I will watch that tonight, but the stock market does not seem to be impressed. Palantir, look at this again. These numbers mean something. 16 bucks. We are caving in under 16 bucks again. We broke above, so some people got in higher than 16 bucks. Not me, but it's showing signs. It's still showing signs. So we are down 1.27%, closed down 20 cents at 15.59. Stochastic is good. I'm calling it. This could be going. This could be going. Nvidia just going sideways, down 0.68%. Now with Nvidia also, we have lost stochastic over 60. So as soon as we break 440, this could be a nice short. Let's look at our indices a little bit. Caving in, this is just zigzagging like crazy. And I think we are having a double resistance kind of thing right here. Yeah, this is looking like we have this here to contend with. So we are down 1.11%. Dow Jones, pretty much even Steven. We don't have stochastic yet, so no bullish impulse yet. S&P 500 going sideways, down 0.57%. Nasdaq Composite down 1%, still in its downward channel. Physical gold, well, this is not really good outside of its bullish channel, so it's no longer going up. We are down 0.67 cents. Silver going sideways. We are still above the support that we had identified yesterday. So we are down 0.38%. Bitcoin recovering a little bit, up 3.77%. Still have to break 26,517 in order to have a new impulse. Ripple up a little bit, 1.87%. USDX bouncing on its support at 103,580. Still a good stochastic, so we could go even higher. And Neo Battery Material, we are still making higher lows. We are making higher lows and maybe not a higher high compared to yesterday, but yeah, something could be happening if we break 40.5 cents. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.